Okay, Jeremiah, we're going to read a selection, and as we read it, we're going to use fix-it strategies, okay? So, the fix-it strategies are, as we read along, you're going to read here, and the same thing's going to be up there. As we read along, I want you to put a post-it note with a question mark by it if you don't understand something, okay? In the book, you can put a plus sign if it's new information you're just learning. If it's something really interesting, you can put an exclamation point. And when we're finished at the end, we're going to do a checklist to make sure that we've understood, and what we didn't understand, we used fix-its for it, okay? So, sharks. What we're going to read about is sharks. What do you already know about sharks?
They have cartilage, they don't have bones, they have gills.
Excellent. They're made of cartilage, they don't have bones, and they have gills. Very good. What do you predict we're going to read about?
Sharks.
Good prediction. Now, what is our purpose for reading?
To learn more about sharks.
Excellent, to learn more about sharks. And as we read, if we come to a part that we don't understand, we're going to use fix-it strategies. We're going to reread what we don't understand. We're going to read ahead if we don't understand something and we think that a context clue will give us more information. We might back up and read more slowly. We might read aloud to make it make more sense. But we're going to stop and think about those places where you put the post-it note with questions, okay? So we're going to read this together. The truth about sharks deserves as much attention as the movie Jaws. Sharks are meat-eating fish or carnivores. What's a carnivore?
A meat-eating animal.
A meat-eating animal that have been around for over 25 million years. There are between 250 and 300 types of sharks. They live in a part of the oceans of the world. Favorite waters for sharks are rather warm and clear. The body of a shark, most sharks have a rounded body. This helps them swim faster. Most fish have bones in their bodies, but sharks don't. What do sharks have?
Cartilage.
Cartilage. Okay, instead of bones, sharks have a tough, stretchy material called cartilage. That question mark means that some people would not understand that. Some of your other students in the class? So, since you know what cartilage is, describe cartilage to me.
Cartilage is something that replaces the bone to make them move easier and makes them just as hard as if they had bones.
Excellent, absolutely excellent. So now, if you were trying to explain cartilage to another student with a question mark, what would you show them? Our nose is made of cartilage and our ears. Okay. Sharks need to swim all the time or they will sink. This is because they don't have a special swim organ like most fish do. The swim organ helps a fish swim at certain depth without sinking. Instead, sharks have a large liver filled with oil. Why is it filled with oil?
To keep them floating, because oil is like in water.
Exactly. There's another place where some students would not understand that. So we'd have to go back and explain it and fix that strategy. Okay? Most kinds of sharks have very good hearing and a good sense of smell. Now, is that money? How many senses do they have? 100 sense of smell? Okay, so there's different kinds of sense. What is this kind of sense?
A good sense of smell and like all the senses, like the 5 senses.
Excellent, so that's one of the 5 senses. We're not talking about money, are we? But some students can get that confused. Sharks can smell blood in the water from up to 1/4 mile away. They can hear you swimming even 10 football fields away from them. Sharks can't see sharp details. They can, however, see movement in the water. Kinds of sharks. What kind of shark is this?
That's a hammerhead shark.
Okay. The most dangerous shark is the white shark. It can grow up to 20 feet long and is a fierce predator. 20 feet would be the size of this room. And what's a predator?
A meat-eating.
Exactly. Very good. It's been known to eat large fish, other sharks, and even humans. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. All sharks are carnivores. Okay. They sometimes eat other animals whole. It is also the largest of all fish. the whale shark can grow 60 feet long and weigh more than twice as much as an elephant. That question mark means that some people might not understand that, so we're going to have to explain that in just a minute. However, this shark is not a predator of humans. Surprisingly, it only eats small plants and fish. Okay? One kind of shark that looks very different is the hammerhead. Explain the hammerhead to me.
It's called that because it has a head that looks like a hammer and eyes on the sides of the hammer.
Okay? That question is because some people would not understand that. Thank you for explaining it.
And its head is in the shape of a hammer because they have electric pulses that can sense moving fish and they can sense better.
Okay, very good. Now see, that's something, new information that I didn't know. Okay? Now, okay, so the eyes are where?
On the side of the hammer.
Okay, that's another fix-up strategy. You're explaining something to me and to other students that might not know that. Now we're going to go back to here. Shark can grow 60 feet long and weigh twice as much as an elephant. Okay, what is that?
That is a whale shark.
That's a whale shark. 60 feet long, and see it in comparison to the human? Okay, now let's go over. We're going to do our checklist for self-monitoring. Did we read the title?
Yes.
Okay, did we review the text and look at the pictures?
Yes.
Have I thought about what I know about the text? Did we already go over what we know about sharks?
Yes.
Okay. Did we reread the parts that might have been confusing to some students?
Yes.
Okay. Did we mark these with post-it notes?
Yes.
Okay, so we marked them in the book with post-it notes and on the screen with question marks. So that even if you knew it, some other students might not. Did we read slowly the bits that we weren't sure of?
Yes.
Okay. Did we use fix-up strategies for those bits that we were confused by?
Yes.
Okay. Now, do I understand the text?
Yes.
Do you understand the text?
Yes.
Thank you, Jeremiah, for doing an excellent job.